Good day, awesome YouTubers. It is Lollyman16 here again for an anime review. This one is on Anime War Episode 2, and of course, it is created by Jake Mastar and his crew of animators and workers. So, big props to him for doing this. I know it took a very long time to make these episodes. In fact, Anime War, the whole series in general, is extremely difficult and extremely taxing. So, uh, show big support to him and his crew. I will link his page and the video to support him down below. But essentially, I wanted to make this video today because a while back I did a review of the trailer for Demon Rush a while ago, and since Mastar and his crew have kind of postponed that series and moved on to, I guess, bigger, newer, and bigger things, for a bigger audience, and so he's basically Mastar and his crew are moving on to Anime War, which is going to involve the Goku versus Saitama continuation, but it's a new season, and it's going to be called Anime War, and we're involving Naruto, Sasuke, Luffy, Ichigo, Natsu, and pretty much various animes, various characters from various animes, I should say, mostly the main protagonists and well-known stars. So again, I'm really hyped. I was actually going to make a review of episode 1, but I did not get around to it, and I will just recap in this episode. So let's begin. Where do I begin here? You can go watch the plot of this episode and of the series in general. Again, it's really not that complicated. All that this really is so far is just all our main, heroes versus the evil gods who have arrived from, I believe it was Universe 13, if you guys remember in Season 1 of this series. At the end there, when Saitama defeats Goku Black and the evil gods arrive and all that kind of stuff. So if you remember that season, you will remember this season. We get some really cool transformations in this one. I really did like the transformations with Piccolo and Goku going into his Super Saiyan White or Super Saiyajin White, or I guess, or okay, let me rephrase. It's now called the Omni Super Saiyan, which I actually do like that name more than Super Saiyajin Shiro. I do enjoy that name more. But other things that I liked, we have some really cool transformations with Piccolo as he has trained up for this fight, and he's trained up with Gohan. It's not specified where, just probably in the Room of Spirit and Time or the Hyperbolic Time Chamber, if you, as you guys remember it. You know, really cool stuff there. I believe, with the proper training, Piccolo has achieved God Ki, and Gohan has obtained Super Saiyan Blue. Now, it's interesting because Super Saiyan Blue, or a form similar to that, is the thing that Gohan fans were expecting a lot of, and we're getting it in this series. So, pretty interesting. Personally, I think Gohan should have just stayed in his ultimate, state. But in terms of this fine animation, excuse me, he has achieved Super Saiyan Blue. So, again, cool stuff. Again, those transformations are really cool. The Luffy versus that one evil god, he transformed into what seems to be Gear 5 or a new gear. Now, interestingly enough, Mastar and his crew, I'm not sure which one it was, which of his crew was it that designed this new added Gear 5. But anyway, it looks pretty darn awesome. He got the full ornament hockey, and then on top of it, he also expanded himself to go giganto, or giant. So that's pretty cool. I did like that he's reusing concepts from the official series, and essentially making it into his own unique form. You know, it's a form that it's most likely the next step that Luffy will take is to go, some sort of full ornament hockey with maybe maybe some Conqueror or Haoshoku Haki, but we don't know that for sure. Really cool stuff here. I did enjoy the fights, even though they were quite short in some areas and quite lacking in some areas, guys. Honestly, because for most of the episode, or at least for more than I think more than half of the episode, it was mostly, showing off the new forms and getting ready for to do combat. So yeah, not too much of plot there. But really cool stuff. When Gohan fired that Kamehameha, it had really awesome camera shots where it zoomed in on the blast, and as the blast was traveling, you can see like the camera would go, with the Kamehameha key blast. So that was really cool there. Um, I see that new effects were added. Like I think there was some blurring effects going on and stuff, and again, really awesome stuff. Um, yeah, guys. Again, even though I will say that the plot is lacking, the visuals and the fight choreography, I really think it did make up for any of the flaws that you might have had with maybe the continuity and the training stuff. But again, this is a fan series, and I can't wait to see how it goes. Couple more things I wanted to mention here. We did not see Saitama in this episode, or at least I didn't see Saitama. Maybe he was there, but I didn't see him. And i- as of now, I don't think we've seen Natsu in this episode. So he's probably gonna come in episode 3. And yeah, I don't think nor did we see. No, wait a minute. We saw Vegeta. He went Super Saiyan Blue. We saw Future Trunks. Yeah, we did not. The only two characters I don't think we saw really to much of an extent were Saitama, Natsu, and Beerus. As you guys remember, in the first episode, Beerus was fighting and he was actually kind of losing. So, excuse me, it's going to be interesting to see where this goes. But that's kind of been my review. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What did you think of episode 2? How do you think the story is going to progress? Which of the evil gods do you think is the best design, and which one will prove the most difficult for our anime protagonists? That's all I got for you, folks. Thank you so much to Mastar and his crew for this episode, and I will see you guys down the road. Stay awesome, everybody, and have a good one.